back your homes, or restore your dead to life.
But perhaps I can give you justice in the name of our king.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for all of your kind comments on my last video. It was the first time I have done anything like that, and I'm very surprised how well it was received. Believe it or not, that short video took me all day to make, and since I think it will be fun to include more cinematic edits like that, I will try to put a new one out every week or so. Now on to the new video. I haven't taken too many questions lately from the community, and I have seen a few that stretch a little further than most, so let's try to sort them out. Oh, and I just got a message from a fan that lives in Belfast confirming a huge spoiler, so if you want to see that, just stick through to the end, and of course I will warn you before it comes up. Okay, Jim Bowlby says, not a comment about any of your videos in particular, rather when reading the Song of Ice and Fire books, I usually picture the age of most of the characters, especially the kids, as older than stated, based on their actions. The ages in the TV show were consistent with my impressions from the books, rather than stated age. I reconciled this by assuming the number of days in a year was about 450, give or take. This is a different planet than Earth, and so a different year length should be expected. I'd love to see your thoughts on this. Great question. To be honest, this is one of the things I haven't thought much about, and I think it's because we really have no idea what kind of world this story takes place in. So far, we have the maps of the known world, mostly just Westeros and Essos. However, we are aware of other islands and just a little bit of the other continents that surround the main two. I actually made a video about a continent south of Essos called Sothorios. It has a lot of rumors about insane creatures and indigenous people that inhabit the land. To speak on the number of days in each year, I am not sure. There are long winters and long summers. I've heard a few people say that they think the planet actually is inside out, and it apparently explains the weird season patterns. I won't even begin to try to explain how it works because honestly it's difficult to understand myself. I would say though, if I had to guess, that the days in a year is relatively close to our planet, because although it is a fantasy series, the characters seem to resemble their age, except of course for all of the crazy things that young children do in this story. Those things make the characters seem a little bit more mature. Plus, if the average child grew up in Westeros, they would probably mature really fast. Also, for the most part, the actors that portray some of the roles are much older than their characters. Like Howland Reed, for example, is 14 years old in 300 AC, which is the last year in the books up until this point. And the actor that plays him is currently 26 years old. Crazy, right? I remember finding out his age from an article comparing him to the actor that plays the Mountain, who is only a year older than him. That's just insane to me. Speaking of the Reeds, I came across a question asking, where the hell is Howland Reed? I am certain he will descend like a plague from God. There is no way that he sent Jojen to die while he feasts on frogs and plays cribbage in the crag. Okay, this is one of the looming questions hopefully to be answered in Season 7. If you remember, Howland Reed was with Ned Stark at the Tower of Joy, and he's pretty much the only person that we know of who for sure knows who the true identity of Jon Snow is. And of course Bran Stark, but that's just from a vision. As far as we know, Howland Reed is ruling the Neck where House Reed resides. He is a Cronogman, and in the books, they are described as very different people than the rest of Westeros. They eat frogs, they are very short, and they have features that resemble the Children of the Forest. Many say that the people of the Neck and the Children of the Forest interbred their races generations back. Either way, we have a shot at seeing Howland Reed in Season 7 as Jon gathers more of his Stark loyalists. And finally, here comes the huge spoiler for Season 7. Go ahead and check out one of my other videos if you do not wish to ruin a huge potential Season 7 surprise. Okay, so a few days back, Watchers on the Wall reported that the actor who played Gendry, Joe Dempsey, was caught at the airport in Belfast. Of course, the Game of Thrones crew has been known to fly out previous actors for dinner parties, marketing events, and even maybe just to confuse fans. Well, today I had a subscriber message me about meeting and talking with Joe Dempsey near a festival in Belfast. Hi, my name is Adam and I am from Belfast, Northern Ireland. Tonight I was in the city for a festival/culture evening, which was citywide. On a side street, I met Joe Dempsey standing alone against a wall wearing a hat and hoodie. I chatted to him for a few minutes and talked about Game of Thrones. During the conversation, he mentioned how cool it was to be back in the show. I asked for a picture with him and he said he was not allowed to, as it is a secret that he is in the city filming. As soon as I walked away, I knew I had to message your channel. So apparently Adam met Joe Dempsey, who was hanging out low profile and segregated from the festivities. The actor didn't want to take photos, obviously because Game of Thrones does not like to give away too many spoilers. As for the source, our friend Adam, who had this experience, I believe is probably telling the truth. I mean, we did just see Joe Dempsey a couple days ago at the airport, so I have a feeling that he's being pretty honest with me. So thanks again for the info, Adam. What do you guys think? What is Gendry's role next season if he really is going to reappear in the show? Let me know in the comments. I hope you liked the video. I appreciate all the support, everyone. Have a great day, take care, and I will see you tomorrow.